Hello everyone, welcome back to Game Vine. My name is Trevor.
Chris.
David. And today we are here to review Cartagena.
Not Cartagena, as I thought.
Yeah, this is pronounced Cartagena, or at least that's what the funny little Spanish lady on YouTube said. But produced by Ravensburger, the same people that did Bugs in the Kitchen, if you're familiar with that.
Yes.
This is a super light, fun game. You're a group of pirates trying to escape the island through this path and get to the getaway ship.
Garr.
But really fun game, really light, kind of a filler game. We just got done playing it. It's got some decent components. So we're going to go ahead and look at this cool artwork. Kind of looks like, as Chris said, kind of looks like Jack Sparrow.
It does look Jack Sparrow.
Jack Sparrow.
Yeah.
But yeah, so we're going to go ahead and show you what comes in the box and show you how to play. And then after that, we'll tell you what we think about the game. Let's go.
So these are the contents of Cartagena. First, let me show you the box because I think it's absurd. I don't know why companies do it. Well, I know why, but stop doing it. Oversized boxes like this. It's hard to store these elongated boxes, and if you don't have to do it, don't. Cartagena did not, but it did anyway to grab shelf space. But whatever, neither here nor there. Let's go into the components. The cardboard components are these tiles that are going to make up the actual racetrack or map. The other cardboard component is this boat here. Nicely done. Ravensburger does a good job with their components most of the time, in my experience. The cards are tiny but done well. Thin. They have different various pictures that you're going to be playing over the time. You have these cardboard flags, one for each player color, and then you have the little miniatures. They're all the same print or whatever cut out, but they're done nicely. The colors are vibrant, the plastic is durable. But Chris mentioned one thing, and he was like, do we need to use a screwdriver on these things? Like, yeah, why do they have a line on the bottom of them? Whatever, that's just a observation, but that is basically all the components for Cartagena. Let me show you how to play. So this is the game of Cartagena set up for 3 players. You're going to take all 5 of your pirates and put them on the starting L-shaped marker here, and you're going to make up the board randomly. Every game's going to be different. Both of the sides of the tile are different, so you can flip them over and make it different that way. And the boat down here. The name of the game is to try to take your pirates, all 5 of them, and get them all on this side in the boat at the very same time. Once all 5 of your pirates are in the boat, you automatically set sail and win the game. And the game is relatively simple. All you do is 2 actions on your turn. You either play a card or you move back to draw a card. But I think the depth of the game and the ease of complexity of the game is where a lot of the charm of Cartagena is, and why I think the game is kind of appealing. So simply to start the game, you're going to give 6 cards to the first player because he's going to be at a disadvantage, and you'll see why. And you'll give 5 cards to all the other players. There are a lot more cards, but for all intents and purposes of this video, I have this stack. So once you have that done, the first player will take his 2 actions. What he can do is play 1 card on his first action and move to that emblem. There are different emblems. There's lanterns, rope, gun, keys, all that stuff, and they are on the board here. And when you play a card of that picture, you'll take one of your pirates and move it to that emblem. The catch is you can play another emblem like the key here and either take a second pirate out of the start position and take them to the next key, because you can never move forward to a populated area, or you can take the same pirate and go to the next key area that is unpopulated on the board. The second action you can do is, say if this is the setup right here, you can move backwards to the nearest populated area to gather the number of pirates of cards. So if there are 2 pirates on the space that you go back to, you will draw 2 cards. If there is 1 pirate there, you will draw 1 card. The catch is, if there are 3 pirates in this space right here, you're gonna have to skip over it and go to the nearest populated area when you're going back, because 3 is the max. Oh yeah, you hand out these arbitrary flags, whatever. So you'll continue doing this process, taking 2 actions, passing to the other player, and trying to get your pirates to the very end of the track and onto that boat. One thing is, if the pirates are actually in the boat and you want to move them back to gather cards, you can do so. They're not stagnant when they get to that point. You're going to find it's much easier said than done to move your characters down here. You don't want to put all your eggs in one pirate basket and just move 1 or 2 down here. You want to populate the board. I think that's one of the better strategies. But because I would say the cards are kind of hard to come by. So, with that being said, that is how you play Cartagena in a nutshell. Very simple, but with a lot of depth and replayability, I might say. So now let's get to what we think about this game and give it a grade.
All right, everybody. So that's how you play Cartagena. Really fun, kind of light game. Now we're going to go ahead and give it our grade and how we think this game did. I'm still going to stick to my 1 through 10. I think Chris is going to do 1 through 10. And of course, the master is going to stick to his percentage.
But I'm over here off on the side, so whatever. But go ahead.
He's a side character. Today I'm going to give it a 6 out of 10. It's a fun game. I enjoyed playing it. I don't think I would ever request this game. It's a very light, just simple movement game. I mean, there is some strategy to it and how you collect your hand and how you play it out, play off of other people. So there's definitely some strategy involved, but I don't think it's anything groundbreaking. Yeah. It's just a fun, light game that you can play maybe in between some really heavy games if you're doing a big day of gaming. So I enjoyed it. 6 out of 10 is kind of where I raised. If there was a little more to it, I might give it.
Who you recommend it for?
I mean, I definitely think this would be a good game. Yeah, it's a good game for families. I even think the gamers would enjoy playing it. I'm not saying that you couldn't, but I don't think it's one that you're going to maybe run out and buy. I think if you somehow have a hold of it, I would recommend playing it, but I don't think you should run out and buy this right away. We'll go ahead and see what Chris has to say and let the master finish off here.
All right. I'm going to give this one actually a 7 out of 10.
Oh,
one above Trevor.
He likes it more than you.
But that's only because I actually won.
Oh,
so
hands down. Not only did he win, he didn't let Trevor get in the boat.
Hey, I like the island. It's really pretty.
It's awesome. So yeah, mine's a 7 out of 10. Same thing with Trevor. I like the aspect of the game. It's really cool. It's really easy to understand. It looked difficult. When he first was setting it up, it looked like it might be a little difficult to grasp, but it really wasn't. Really easy. Artwork is great. The little figures are cool.
And Johnny Depp.
I like Johnny Depp. I like all the figures are awesome. The only downside I would say about it is your hand. To get more cards in your hand, you had to backtrack a little bit.
Yeah. You gotta plan ahead.
You gotta plan ahead, and you kind of gotta try and, like Trevor said, play off the other characters.
Yeah.
It depends on how your turn falls. You don't you might want to plan ahead to get up here, but that all depends on what the other people do.
Yeah.
If they didn't move, then you might only go 1 turn or not.
Right.
It's just really, really tricky to figure out where to go from there.
Mm-hmm.
But other than that, I mean, it really was a fun game.
Yeah, it's a fun little light game.
Yeah,
for sure.
So it's on to me then, huh?
It's all you.
I am going to basically do what Chris did, and again, I'm doing percentages or letter. I went with a just flat out 70%, which is a bottom feeding C, but I think it does this game justice. What you guys said and more, really, the thing that I would kind of point out instead of replaying what you guys said is I think the number of players for this game does dictate how you're going to play the actual present game.
That's true.
Like a 2-player game, I played with my wife a few times, it's much different. Yeah. Because you don't have all these people gathering up in the ways to get cards.
Right.
But in a 5-player game, it's just, there's going to be a ton of people here.
Probably going to go a lot quicker.
Who knows, it might be a faster game, or you might play it just completely different. I think the fact that this can be kind of a different game with a number of players intrigues me, but it's nothing grandiose, like you said. Nothing that I want to bust out for the heavy gamer in my life, but something that, again, like Trevor said, it's a good filler, right? I recommend it for families and, one-time play for gamers or a few times, but a good one for the collection. I do think the box, like I said earlier in the video, is a bit oversized for what it is, because, I mean, look at the components in there. There goes Trevor's phone. And it's just oversized. But again, they do that kind of stuff for marketing reasons so they can take up more shelf space. But ultimately, I recommend this game, and I think it's a good one, not a great one, at 70% for me.
I'll definitely say I enjoyed this game a little less than I did Bugs in the Kitchen. I like Bugs in the Kitchen better.
Oh yeah, no. Ravensburger, it has a wide variety of games, and that's one of the things I like about the company. So, which is why I pick up everything from them, at least by try. And most of the time, the components are going to be good, and there might be a good game in there as well. So.
Okay. Well, guys, that's our thoughts. You can take it or leave it. Again, take this into consideration if you're thinking about buying this game, or if you maybe want to pick it up and play it. If you want to take a break in between games of Hero Escape or something like that, maybe pull this out just to kind of lighten the mood a little bit. But that's it for us, guys. Not too bad of reviews, but it's nothing earth-shattering. So you heard it here on the Game Vine. But so until next time. I don't know the line. You say it, buddy.
Oh, I'm gonna say
I don't remember it.
You should have something of your own. But yeah, until the next time that we see you, have a great rest of your day and a great time with all that you play. I've been Dave,
Trevor,
Chris,
and we're out.
Bing,
Bye,
bang, boom.
everybody.
boom.
There you go.
So guys, that's how you play this game.